Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Danish PD2 exam. This is part 2 where we will discuss more details about the reading test in Danish PD2 exam. If you are not already watched part 1, please do watch part 1 video also where we have discussed about detailed structure of the exam. So let us continue with this part 2 video. As we have seen in the previous video, reading test consists of 90 minutes test, which has two parts. Part 1 is 30 minutes and part 2 is 60 minutes. And total marks are 30 marks in this reading test. Now, people often ask actually, because it is 30 marks in the reading test, how those are matched with the grading in Danish system, because Danish grading system is like -3, 0, 2, 4, 7 and so on, right? So how these 30 marks match with those grades. So let us see how it matches here. So if you get between 0 to 7, then it will be considered as -3. Between 8 to 15 it is 0, and 16, 17 it is 2 and so on. So I think this reading test is the most easiest test in the Danish PD2 test. So I would suggest actually, instead of targeting just passing and getting 16, 17 marks, I would say rather score more in this test. Maybe target for 4 or 7 grades, so that your task will be easy in the writing and speaking tests. And I think it's achievable actually. It's easy to get 4 to 7 marks in the reading test. We'll see how. So as we discussed previously, there are two parts in the reading test, and part 1 is for 30 minutes, which has 12 marks in total. In part 1 there are two tasks. First task is about finding information in the given booklet, and task 2 is about matching the correct information in the given advertisements. So it has 6 and 6, 12 marks, which I think are the very easy to achieve actually. It's a no-brainer. You can easily achieve this 12 marks here without much efforts. So how the test looks like actually. So when you go to this exam, they will give some reading material for the test. So there will be two booklets given to you for this test, and first booklet will be the reading material, and another booklet will be actual question paper. So the material for task 1 looks like this. So this is the reading part, actually reading booklet that you will get. It has 3 sections inside that actually. So first you have reading part for the first task. Watch out for the header of this, because the question tells you where to find the information. So here, watch out the title of this page, right, for objective 1, task 1. Then another uh, information, watch out the task title here, and there will be advertisements here to read. Few more advertisements here, and the third page here, there is another section. You'll get more advertisements here. So this is the reading part. I would suggest do not spend a lot of time in reading everything here. Um, just have a glance at it and directly go to the question paper. Okay, so the question paper looks like this. So this is the front page, and then you have 30 minutes and task and all those information. So the first question, they will give also one example question, okay, where they will give you answer also, right? So the first 6 questions looks like this. There are 3 sections. So here they have mentioned find information under this section, and for this one question, for second question, you have to find information under the section where we saw just now. And for the sixth question, you have to find the information under this. So what I would suggest, what you should do, read the question and directly go to that page and try to find that information in particular advertisements, and that will be your answer. Let us see. So here the question is, which restaurant sells gluten-free pizza? So here the keyword is gluten-free, right? Or without gluten. So we have to search for this word in this page. Okay, so let us see. Now we are on the page where the information should be looked into, and now we will just go through each sentence here and find where it is gluten-free written, right? So I found here, actually in this here I have found, okay, it has mentioned gluten-free here. So this is my answer. So um, sometimes it may happen that same word appears at two places. Okay, so just don't stop when you find this word here, and of course this will be your answer, but in some cases there could be two answers also. So keep on searching for the same word in other in whole page. So this is actually a very easy task. You will easily get these 6 marks. You have to just find the keywords in the particular box and write the answer. Okay, so simple. Then the next task in the same question paper, okay, where you have to find the matching keywords in the advertisements. Okay, so the material will look like this. For this, there will be some advertisements and there will be some missing taglines in the advertisements. So in the questions, there will be missing taglines. You have to find where it fits best, right? So let us see at the questions first. So if you see the questions, it will fit into um, one of the boxes there in the given material, right? So how to do that actually? So if you see the question paper, um, first thing actually, let us take one example. Number 7, half price for all briller I denim mon, means half price on all the glasses in this month, right? So how to find where it fits, right? Um, so if it is talking about glasses, right, that means it has to be some optic shop, right? Eye related shop. So we have to find where is this optic shop advertisements are, right? So maybe, okay, first one here, uh, it talks about Brill, so it may be one of the answer, right? Then this talks about eye clinic, and that means something eye related, and this again talks about optic here, right? So there could be three things here in this which uh, where the answer can fit here, right? But now we have to apply some logic here, right? This is talking about half price on the glasses, right? That means it is optic shop, not eye clinic, right? Eye clinic don't sell the glasses. So this is gone basically. So you have to select between this and this, right? Now if you apply more logic, right? This is about some sale in the optic shop, right? So and this is talking about half price, so it may be probably fit best here. Okay, so this could be answer. Another thing is actually you have to watch out the places where these blank things are there, right? Now in this case it is title or header, right? So it has to be some specific headers. Sometimes it is missing one point here, right? So you have to match or apply the logic where it fits based on the position of this missing part. Sometimes it is top header, then in between lines or sub lines or something like. So where it is, does this match? I think you have to apply the logic here. So it's again easy actually if you do some practice. So these are also like easy 12 marks. Now in this case, uh, this is talking about half price and optics shop. That means this should be the probable answer I, right? Now moving to the part 2 of this test, which is a bigger part of 18 marks. You get 60 minutes to do that, and it has 3 tasks in that. So even though it is simpler, but it is little bit difficult than the first one. First 12 marks are very easy to, and I think you will achieve all 12 marks in the first section. In the second section, I think you have to target at least half of these marks, right? So task 3 is about fill in the blanks from the given words, and then task 4 is about filling the phrases from the given list, and task 5 is about the matching answers to given questions, right? So in this, I think task 3 is the most simplest, where you should target to get all the marks here, or maximum marks here possible. So in this part actually, the booklet will look like this. They will provide the one booklet, and it has all these 3, 4, and 5 task information. You'll get 60 minutes. So the first question or task looks like this. They will give one paragraph, and there will be missing words. You have to select, put the right word from the given list here on the bottom of the page. Just watch out that there are like 8 uh, missing words here, but there are more than 8 here, so it is not one-to-one match, right? Now one trick to pass this is actually, or have correct answers here, is you need to do little bit study here. You should know all the meanings of all the words here actually. So if you don't know the meaning, right, then it is very difficult to put in the correct place. And you should understand what is the topic about, what is the paragraph about. So I have prepared list of almost there are 300 or 350 words from all the previous question papers together. So if we practice that list, or at least understand the meaning of those words, someday I will put all the words together in one video, or I will put somewhere. But if you have some old question papers, practice these words or understand the meaning of all these words given here. Those are like very much repetitive words. So if you practice for some of the question papers, right, then I think you will know all the words here. So I think it is like common fill in the blank, and you will be able to put it. So this is also easy part where you can you can get maximum out of this 8 marks. Then next part is uh, this task 4 here is about fill in the phrases actually. In the previous question we saw fill in the words, but here we have to fill in the phrases. So you have to read uh, the paragraph here, and there will be one sentence missing short sentence. You have to fill the correct sentence here. So a trick to do this actually, at least you should understand meaning of all the options. Again, here there are more options than the questions. So there are 5 questions here, but more than 5 answers are there. So maybe 2, 3 are extra here. So here, first thing you need to understand is understand the meaning of these options, all the options. So if you understand the meaning of this, then it's super easy to put in the correct place here actually. So here also, I think you need to practice from previous question papers what kind of answers um, or words are used in this joining phrases actually. So if you understand the meaning of this, then it's easy to put into this. So focus on understanding meaning of these options here. Then the third part in this test is they will give some answers to some questions. So basically, mainly it will be some kind of interview with, say, for example, here interview with Mikhail, which is carpenter, right? So they have given some answers here, and you have to in the questions they will say they will have some questions to the that person, interviewing person. So you have to match the correct answers to that. Now uh, to do this actually you have to find out the correct words actually for these answers. You need to understand the question, okay, and then there will be particular words, right, like yes or no, something like that, right? Here for example, uh, yeah, that means some answer is yes, starts with yes, right? So you have to put some logic, like if somebody is asking you are you enjoying your work, then maybe yes, yes, and then so it could be one of those answers, and you have to apply some logic to match to the answers. So uh, this was the last question here actually. So my advice to you is actually target to get at least 4 to 7 grades into the reading test, so that it will be easy in writing and reading test for you to pass. So some hints here are actually at least I would suggest to solve some 3 to 4 old question papers so that you get confidence. You can use initially Google Translate or old Bogan or some Danish dictionary to uh, understand the meaning of the words and so on. You can easily get old question papers in language centers, Danish language centers, where you will apply for the test, or there are some Facebook groups where people share some old question papers. You can get it from there. Also, one more advice is make list of commonly used words and practice them, so that um, commonly used words from the previous question papers, of course, so that you will not you will you will find it easy actually when you read the question paper first time. So here are some the question answers actually from the questions paper that I shown in this video. You can refer to, if you are practicing something, you can already refer to these answers if your answers are correct or not. So this is about the uh, reading test part 2. Hope you find this useful. In next video, I will explain a little bit how to go ahead with the writing test and some tips about writing test. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.